Hey, today we're going to talk about daily planning, which really is the foundation and the building blocks for your future. We're going into the new year 2024. It's going to be epic. It's going to be wild. The way I'm kind of thinking of it right now from my own pioneer perspective is it's going to be a uncharted chapter that's going to be marked with acceleration. A lot of times we think, oh yeah, I'm ready to get through with these projects. I'm ready to move on in my life. I want to go through this faster. That's not what I mean when I say acceleration. What I mean is that the climate and the environment that we're going to be operating in is going to be moving much, much faster than we're used to. And so we're going to have to raise our tolerance in some ways, and we're also going to have to raise our stamina. So that way we can engage in the work and not get so battle weary because it's happening much, much faster. You got to get yourself ready to excel in an environment or a season of acceleration. So that's why I'm here to help leaders prepare themselves, prepare others on the leadership level so they can go further faster in their life and leadership work. How do you actually do this? It's very simple. So if you have a few great days, then you have a great week. If you have a few great weeks, you just had a great month. If you have a few great months, you just had a great year. And that's why daily planning matters. I want to help you. This is going to be a counterintuitive framework for your daily planning. A lot of people aren't talking about this. They're talking about, morning routines and hustle culture, and they're really expecting you to ramp it up before you go deeper on your personal internal journey. And what I hope that you get is a framework to navigate your frustrations, because that's the biggest thing that's going to trip you up, slow you down in the day-to-day. You're going to feel these points where you're uncomfortable or things feel unfamiliar. And you've got to learn how to deal with the discomfort. You've got to learn how to work around or work through your frustrations so that way you stay future focused. We don't like to talk about daily planning because it's not glamorous. We don't want to get really strategic with our daily scheduling because we're thinking, I'm just waiting until I have an assistant and then they'll be strategic for me. Well, you'll never get that opportunity until you are strategic, until you have a structure that grows your carrying capacity to actually serve others, be of service, set an example for others. So I'm going to give you just a high level look at this so that way you have some immediate value. But I really, really, really want you to check out the Redeem the Day framework I created for you. You can get it by clicking the link below. You'll get access to my training. It's a limited time offer though, because I'm using this in Pioneer of the Year, which is my course for leaders. And I want you to have access to it now while you can. And I'm doing this as a gift to say, if you'll get really clear on this, you can accelerate so much more. You've got to be thinking about how you're showing up at different phases of the day. And a lot of times we get, confused with time boxing or time blocking, and we're trying to set timers, we're trying to make appointments, we're trying to organize ourselves, and that's all external stuff. I'm all for, digital tools and digital organization, but like if you think that your digital brain is going to do a better job than you, then you're not working on yourself enough. You're not training yourself and you're not trusting yourself to really show up on a leadership level. So I'm all for, automate, delegate, all that stuff, but it's got to happen with you first. It's an inside job. You have to grow as a person, and then you can show up as a leader. You need to know where your focus needs to be at each phase of the day. I'll give you 4 simple things. Like, you've got the early morning, you've got the mid morning, you've got the afternoon, you've got the evening. If you could just get clear for yourself and say, what's the focus in the early morning? What's my focus in the mid morning? What's my focus in the afternoon? What's my focus in the evening? If you would just get clear on that alone without even going through the training, that would help you in leaps and bounds. But then let's take it one step further. Start thinking for others. What's the focus for our family or our team? What's the focus for my business? What's the focus for my community? And how are we going to go on the journey all year long, day by day? If you'll get clear on those 4 phases, then you can build in all the other stuff. Real productivity is rooted in preparation. You're going to have an amazing 2024. Just stay encouraged and stay engaged and just see how far you go. Remember, you're going places, so prepare to go there.